All right. We go back to like one, you know, semi bigger school to go into a little bit of a smaller school again at that point there. This isn't as small as Western Michigan or Troy, but another school you don't see a lot of names coming out of that are top 10 in any draft, but we got one here for you. And this kid actually seriously has a lot of potential to do some major things in the NFL, and that's Mohamed Kamara. Alrighty, and no, that's not the Irish Rams he's playing for. Okay, if you're wondering, see the green of the horns. It's not from LA. That's Colorado State. 6'1", 250 pounds, 24 years old. He was playing college for a little while there, so he's a little older side. 12 games, 44 tackles, 16 tackles for what?
Sorry, keep going.
16 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovered, and 2 fumble forced. Almost came out of the draft after that year. So that's not a bad year. That's not a great year, but it's not a bad year. It's enough to get you drafted at least. This past year, though, 13 games, 56 tackles, 17 tackles for loss, 13 sacks, 1 pass deflected, fumble recovered and scored touchdown off of that, and 2 forced fumbles, 85.9 PFF grade. So he definitely got better this year. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you watch him on tape, and he is a fun player to watch. As far as the pros and cons, athletic, high motor, strong, active hands, quick first step. The cons, he's short. As we talked about, 6'1". He's got little T-Rex arms. He does. So not as long as you really like to do with that. He needs to add more to his arsenal of pass rush moves as well. He kind of just bum rushes, makes like one move and gets around, or he just doesn't. But yeah, he is, like I said, he's a fun player, guys. If you get the chance to before the draft's up, and you want to look at guys late round, mid round kind of players at that point from smaller schools, add him to your list because I think he's going to do something special in this league. I really do. If I had to bet on one of these guys developing into a full-time starter for a long time in this bottom half of this 14 we're doing, it's probably going to be Kamara. I like him that much there. I think he's a guy that you could even potentially look to start him day one. And I think he's got that kind of possibility. But for some reason, he's not getting the hype. He's not getting the love from the draft guys. I think he's going to go round 4. I think he's going to be a steal for whoever gets him. I really do. And I think he probably should be more like a late 2, early 3rd. That's the kind of talent I see out of him. But he's going to go in the 4th round, I think, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I can see him going up to the 3rd. Depends on how the run goes with edges, but you're probably not wrong just because of his size.
I think the school's what's killing him. I really do. I think if he put those kind of numbers up, or it was the same kind of player, and they were a little bit lower as far as the numbers against, with like an SEC school or a Pac-12 school, I think you'd see a lot more interest in him in this draft. It's the Colorado State thing killing him. Really is.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.